And welcome back to the Houston Texans franchise rebuild. Here today we have week 4 action versus the divisional rival Tennessee Titans. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of today's action, and don't forget to subscribe. As throughout the first 3 weeks of the new campaign, the Houston Texans have a 3-0 start. We're looking to now go to 4-0, just like a season ago, as we have started off hot here in the early portions of the campaign, but it's time to be able to put together a finishing season here. For the Houston Texans, though, we're entering into this week here fully healthy with this roster, and you gotta really give a lot of kudos here right now to Dameon Pierce, Nico Collins, and Paul Wilkerson. The top 3 playmakers of this offense have been really helping out Mason Pryor massively, as well as this offensive line has held up very well, especially with 2 new starters here. And you throw it over on the defense here. I mean, our defense has been playing excellent football here, and hopefully it can continue here versus our divisional rivals. The Titans right now are 2-1 here, and they beat us, I believe, twice a year ago. They have made some changes, but let's go check out this Titans roster and then get into week 4. And here are your Tennessee Titans, led by Derrick Henry, who will be missing in today's action. Jeffrey Simmons, Penei Sewell, Kevin Byard, Deshaun Winfield, who's already as an 88 overall quarterback here. My goodness, he can beat you in every way possible. Almost a top 10 quarterback in this league here. But who's going to be replacing Derrick Henry? Eric Kyle? No, it's going to be Justin Wimbley here. A young running back here. I think they drafted him in the later rounds here, so they're going to have a rookie here. Justin is going to get the carries. I don't know who else could play here, but they have Gabe Davis, Brian Ayuk here, Jake Tomlinson, Jake Rivers here. They got 2 Jakes, and Gale here, Gale Harris. They got still top talent at wide receiver. These 2 playmakers can really help out their young quarterback with Austin Hooper. Our defense will have their hands full, but we know they like to run the football, and without their top 2 running backs here, I really don't know how this team is going to play. Though they have a ferocious defense with an excellent front 4, as well as an excellent secondary here, led by their 2 safeties. So this is going to be a tough matchup here. It's a divisional rival. It's a division game here, and it's an important week here. So let's go get into week 4. And welcome to week 4 here in Nashville, Tennessee. It's the Titans versus the Houston Texans. These 2 divisional teams here in the AFC South always have hard-fought battles here with their 2 young quarterbacks in Deshaun Winfield as well as Mason Pryor. These 2 young quarterbacks are both athletic. They can throw the football deep down the field, and they can make plays outside and inside the pocket here. These 2 teams are very similar. They have young stars, they have veteran stars, and overall these are always fun matchups here in this divisional games here. Winfield versus Pryor, another meeting here, and hopefully this time around Mason Pryor can overtop his rival here in the Tennessee Titans. Let's get into week 4. And leading out his Houston offense here is number 15, Mason Pryor. 6 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. He's also fumbled the football a few times, over 700 yards passing. He hasn't had to do too much in this early campaign here, and hopefully he can kind of have a breakout game here. But hey, we're winning here, and if we can play winning football, that's the only thing I care about. We have leaned heavily on our running game here, and Dameon Pierce, as we're going to start with the carry here with Pierce up the gut. And he's going to gain 3 yards. Here comes the first 3rd down of today's action here. Vernon is the back. Looks to throw his Pryor. And he's going to settle for his check down here. With the reception here for 6. But it's going to be a 4th down, a quick 3 and out. We have not seen too many of those in the early portions of this campaign. And here comes Deshaun Winfield here, the superstar quarterback. 6 touchdowns to 2 interceptions, 600 passing yards. Winfield is an excellent athlete here. Really reminds me of a Lamar Jackson type quarterback here. And he's expected to put up big numbers here because they do not have their top 2 running backs to really support him. So can our defense here handle the young running back here? He's a rookie here, 2 tight end formation here. I forget his name. Winfield, though, will start with a little play action fake. Looks to throw down the field. Austin Hooper, the veteran tight end. And he's going to gain 31 yards on the first play for this Tennessee offense. One thing that defense or offenses have not done against our defense is test us deep down the field. Here comes the first carry here for Justin Wintley, and the rookie back will gain a couple. I think this game will be more on Deshaun Winfield if he can really produce for his young Tennessee team. Here comes the pass here. This is a good reception here to Ayuk. That will force a 3rd down and 3 here. Winfield handed the ball off to the rookie back here, and he's going to meet one of the best run-stopping defenses here, and that's going to force a 4th down here, and this is going to make a decision time here for Tennessee. Do you go for it, or do you get the kick, attempt the field goal here? Excuse me. Well, Tennessee is choosing to be aggressive here. It's 4th down and 2 here, sticking with the I formation. 2 tight ends on the field and the fullback. Justin, the rookie back. He's going to get the call here, but Evans meets him in the backfield. Turnover on downs. Excellent job there for this Houston defense. Just like that, Houston has quality field position starting at their own 37. Pryor will start this drive with a little play action fake. Looks to throw. He got hit as he threw, and that passes off the mark. He's 1 for 3 to start today's action. Pryor will stay in the shotgun here, 2nd down and 10. Here comes Damian Pierce. Pierce, the ball carrier, and he's going to battle his way through for a good 8 yards. Houston has been a run-first team all season long here, going with a 2 tight end formation here. Here comes again Pierce up the gut, and he gets the 1st down and more. Justin Simmons couldn't stop him. But when will Houston start to open up their playbook a little bit more here? Pryor, play action fake. He looks to throw here. Now he wants Nico Collins, and the ball's going to be undercut. Caleb Farley with the INT, one of the best young veteran corners in the league. And he's able to pick off here Mason Pryor off the curl route. Timing might have just been a tad off here, and Caleb Farley makes Pryor pay. So both offenses here having a tough struggle. Here comes Deshaun Winfield, 2 tight end formation here. Here comes the rookie, and he's been in the backfield. Here's Jabril Peppers, welcoming him to the NFL. And if you're Tennessee here, you got to remember that you don't have your veteran runners. No, Derrick Henry here. Here's a play action fake. Gabe Davis with the reception. Ex-Buffalo Bill making a good play here for this Tennessee offense. And this game, I feel like, is completely on Deshaun Winfield, so can our pass rush get going here? Fresh set of downs here, ball pass midfield. Here comes Winfield. He looks to throw. Plenty of time in the pocket, and that falls off the mark. Winfield will stay in the shotgun here. Justin is the back to the left. Looks to throw. Plenty of time settling underneath here. Austin Hooper with a big gain on the last drive. He gets 4 yards here. And this will force a 3rd down and 6 here. Winfield in an empty look. He can run. He looks to throw, slings to the outside here. This is going to be a good reception here for the rookie back, Caleb Winley here. Fresh set of downs here as Tennessee's trying to strike first here in the first quarter. Play action fake, looks to throw, and that's Nova in the backfield. Big time sack here at the 43. Roman, the excellent young linebacker, making another play here for his Houston defense. That will force a 2nd down and 18 here, kicking Tennessee out of field goal range. Winfield looks to throw. Got Edwards here, not Edwards, Ayuk here with a big gain. It will be a 3rd down and 3 here, 2 tight end formation here. Back to this ground game, and he's going to be able to just get shy. No, he's going to be shy of the 1st down here. Rashad Evans stopping the young back here. Another 4th down and short here. What does Tennessee do? And Tennessee is looking to go for it here on 4th down and 1. Here comes the jumbo package here for the defense of Houston. Winfield handing the ball off to Justin, and he's going to be met in the backfield, and it's another turnover on downs. 2 4th down stops here, and another turnover on downs, giving Mason Pryor quality field position here. My goodness, Tennessee just take the points. Well, if you're Houston right now, your defense has been doing their job. Now can your offense get going here? Here comes Mason Pryor, handing the ball off to Pierce, and Pierce is immediately met in the backfield. Well, your ground game's not working here. 2nd down and 11 here. Pryor in an empty look, looks to throw. Quickly here for Calvin Ridley, the veteran receiver. Can't hold on. 1 for 5 here for Mason Pryor. Well, it's a 3rd down and 11 here. Mason Pryor trying to avoid a quick 3 and out. Pryor takes the snap. He looks to throw here. Wants Ridley. Got Ridley. 1st down and more. Excellent job there by the veteran receiver. Pryor will stick in the shotgun here. A minute left to go here in the first quarter, and they're putting together the best drive so far. Here's Nico Collins, first down and more. Excellent job there for the veteran receiver. Pryor will go under center now here. Ball placed right around midfield. Going to be motioning here Calvin Ridley, and he hands the ball off to Ridley, trying to get some cheap yardage, gain of a yard. To the empty look here. Pryor, last play here, the first quarter. He looks to throw. He wants Ridley yet again, and the ball's picked off again here. And that is Young with the INT. As we're going to enter here into the second quarter here, both teams have two turnovers on downs by Tennessee, and 2 interceptions here for Mason Pryor in 1 quarter alone. And here comes, here at the beginning of the second quarter here, we have a tie ball game here with zeros. Here comes Justin. The young back is going to lose a lot of yards. It'll be a 3rd down and 13 now here. Bunch formation to the right. Looks to throw. Here is Winfield. Plenty of time. He's going to be on the cut here. And here comes Harris here with his first INT of this ball game. And his defense is continuing to make plays here. They're saying to their Houston offense, go make a play here for Pete's sake. God damn. And just like that, Houston, though, will be starting at their own 38, or Tennessee's 38-yard line. Can they put together a good drive here? Starting with a carry here with Pierce. Pierce will gain a couple, and it's hard. Tough sledding so far here for this Houston offense here. Pryor, play action fake here. He looks to throw here. He wants Paul Wilkerson, who reels it down here, and he's down the field, and he's gone. Touchdown, Houston. 37-yard shot here, and Paul Wilkerson is going to get the spark going here for this Houston team. As we're going to have a 7-0 lead here. Mason Pryor off the play action, and Paul Wilkerson makes them pay by leaving him wide open. Well, now Deshaun Winfield has some work to do. He's down by 7, trying to put together a quality drive. And this running game is going to help him in no fashion at all. This Houston run-stopping defense is stepping up big time here versus the rookie back. 2 tight end formation here for Winfield. Got a motion here. Gabe Davis here, trying to get something going. Looks to throw. Quickly here. Here's Davis, and he's going to be tackled underneath. Will force a 3rd down and 5 now. Winfield with a bunch formation to the right. He looks to throw. Looking, slings it underneath. Ball batted away. 4th down. And that's going to force a quick 3 and out here. Houston will start at their own 37-yard line. Put together a good drive on their last possession. Can they get another one here? Start with a carry here with Pat Verner. And Vernon here can't go anywhere. Running game is really tough sledding here for both teams. Pryor will turn to the passing game, though, and that ball is going to be intercepted again. 3rd time in today's action here. He wanted Wilkerson, but Amani Hooker with the INT coming from his safety position here. Ball was just off the mark here, and Mason Pryor's 3rd interception of the first half here. What the hell is happening to this Houston offense? And you're giving Deshaun Winfield and this Tennessee offense here excellent field position and an opportunity to tie up this game now. Play fake. Here's Winfield. Looks to throw down the field. Davis with a reception. Broke a tackle. Shoved out of bounds here at the 14 by Peppers, but the damage is done. Entering now into the red zone here. Here comes Winfield now. He can get a 1st down. He looks to throw. Plenty of time in the pocket. Here's Austin Hooper, and Hooper will fight for the 1st down. Goal to go now here for Tennessee. Bringing in the jumbo package here. The fullback in. Play fake. No, here comes Justin, and that is John Franklin Myers with an excellent tackle. Empty look here on 3rd down and goal here. Looks to throw. Winfield caught. Touchdown, Austin Hooper. We have a tied ball game here. Turnovers and defense is what's going to be making this game interesting. But first half with 3 interceptions. Can this Tennessee defense provide another one here? And can Mason Pryor just slow those down? And here comes Pierce, and he got tripped up by a lineman. Feels like this whole offense here for Houston is just a bit off here. 2nd down and 10 here. Back to Damian Pierce. Pierce up the middle here. And Pierce will fight for 5. Pryor will turn to an empty look here on 3rd down and 5. Takes the snap. He looks to throw. He wants Nico Collins. Passes off the mark here. 4th down. We have to punt. We have a tied ball game here. Tennessee will start their own 25-yard line, trying to put together a quality drive here. 2 tight end formation here. Start with a little play action here with Deshaun Winfield down the field. Austin Hooper does it again off that wheel route. Containing Austin Hooper is important here. He can make a lot of plays here. Three tight end formation here for Winfield. Back to their ground game here. And Justin is going to be met again, gain a nothing. Second down and 10 here. Winfield in the shotgun. Looks to throw quickly now. And this is Jack Tomlinson. And Tomlinson will gain 4. We're in a third down and 6 here. Empty look now here for Winfield. He looks to throw. Plenty of time in his pocket. 0 pass rush here, but here comes Dwight. Dwight Pianzo, the second-year defensive lineman, who's making such an impact here, forcing a big-time sack now. And that's going to make this Tennessee team have to punt here. And here comes a 2-minute drill here for Mason Pryor. 1:51 to go. 3 timeouts in his back pocket. What can he do? He wants to put together a good scoring possession here. He wants Paul Wilkerson, and he will receive that pass for 6. Time continues to tick here. 1:20 to go. Pryor back to this aerial attack. Slings it over the middle. Here comes Nico Collins. Collins, tough reception. First charge timeout here for Houston. Keeping the fullback in the ball game here. 2 receivers set here for Pryor. He looks to throw now, looking for anyone, and he wants Collins on the sideline, and he got him. What a job there by Nico. Pryor sticking to the shotgun here, entering now into Tennessee territory. 2 timeouts still to work with. Looks to throw now. Wants Richard Palmer, and Palmer over the middle will get the first down and more. No timeout called here for Houston. 50 seconds to go here. Inside the 25 now here at Tennessee. Pryor looks to throw, and he wants end zone here with Collins, and he got him. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins did it again here for Houston. What a job there. Perfect route here. No one even challenged him off the line, and Mason Pryor made Tennessee pay. Well, with 43 seconds to go here, what can Tennessee do? Trying to retie up this ball game. Winfield looks to throw, slings it over the middle. Here's Justin, his best play of today's action. First charge timeout here for Tennessee. Third down now here for Winfield. Empty look now. Looks to throw underneath here. Gabe Davis with an excellent reception. And another charge timeout here for Tennessee. Tennessee has 1 timeout to work with here. Having a 3 receiver set now. Less than 30 seconds to go. Here comes Winfield. Plenty of time in the pocket. Sends it underneath now. And that's going to be a minimum gain. Second down and 8 here. Winfield with 25 seconds to go. 1 timeout in his back pocket. He looks to throw. Slings it underneath here to Austin Hooper. Hooper, the veteran tight end, will get close to the marker. Timeout charge here for Tennessee. As Tennessee now has 19 seconds to go. No timeouts. Got to work the sideline here. And ball is right around midfield. Looks to throw. Plenty of time. Slings it over the middle. Gabe Davis with an excellent reception, but time will continue to click here. And they're going to have to set up for a field goal attempt. And Tennessee did not have time here, as we're going to be entering now into halftime here. Houston has a 14-7 lead here. And the stars of today's action here is the 2 defenses here. Being able to slow down the 2 running games of the 2 offenses here and forcing turnovers here. Now, you might sit here and say, well, we only have 1 forced turnover. Yes, that's true, but we also forced 2 fourth down stops here, and which has allowed us to stay in this ball game here. Jacksonville has moved to 3-1 here within this division here, and they're starting the rookie quarterback, which is interesting. But here in the second half, I think we got to get this ground game going, and our defense needs to continue to play at this high level. And here at the beginning of the second half here, Houston has a 14-7 lead here. Tennessee, can they get anything going here? Here comes Winfield. This ball game is all over him. Penalty flag is thrown here after the pass was thrown. I think this is going to be a personal foul, and it is. Brandon Ayuk made an excellent reception here, and they're going to add an extra 15 yards and an automatic first down. Just like that, Tennessee finds themselves into Houston territory here. Bunch formation to the left. Winfield dropping back. He looks to throw. Slings it quickly here to Davis, and it's off his hands. Third down and 10 here for Winfield. Needing to get this conversion. He looks to throw. Slings it underneath here. Justin with an excellent catch here. But it's going to be a 4th down now. And Tennessee has a decision if they want to attempt a long field goal attempt. And here comes Tennessee's field goal unit now, trying to make this game by a score. As the field goal will be up. Does it have the distance? It does, and it's right down the middle. It's good. Tennessee has made this game 14-10. As Houston will start here at their own 22-yard line now. Pryor under center here, starting with a carry here with Dameon Pierce. Pierce up the gut. And Dameon Pierce is going to battle his way through here for 9. As Houston is going to try to lean on their running game a little bit more here in the second half. Pat Vernon is the back. He gets the call now, tries to cut it back up inside. The young runner will get for the first down and more. Pryor will stick in the shotgun here. 3 receivers to the left. Looks to throw now. Plenty of time here. He wants Pat again here on the sideline, and he can't reel it in. Well, in the first half here for Houston, it was a tough sled in here for Pryor. He threw 3 interceptions, and we're going to hope that he doesn't throw any more today. He wants Wilkerson. He got him. First down and more here for the young star. 2 receivers here now to the right. Pryor takes the snap, little play action fake, looks to throw now. Wanting to take his deep shot here. Wilkerson was open and it's off the mark. When you have a guy like a Paul Wilkerson wide open, you just got to hit him in the chest right there. Pryor, more play action. He looks to throw again. He wants to go down the field. Justin Simmons is chasing him. He escapes the pocket down the field here. Here's Richard Palmer. What a play there by Mason Pryor. Oh my goodness, outrunning there Justin Simmons and the entire defense of Tennessee. I'll make this a 3rd down and 6 now here for Mason Pryor, needing the conversion. He looks to throw now, looking, scrambling. He wants Collins, and he got him. Nico with a reception, and he fights his way in. Touchdown, Houston, 19 yards. Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown of today's action here, and Houston will go back up here by 2 scores. This game has started to open up here for this Houston team. Can Tennessee get locked in here? It's up to Deshaun Winfield. Gonna hand this ball off to Justin here. He's met in the backfield by multiple defenders here, and the rookie back has 12 carries for 5 yards. I think if you're Tennessee, you just gotta kind of rely on Winfield's right arm here. 2 tight end formation. He's dropping back. He looks to throw. Slings it underneath here. Austin Hooper will get good yards after that. Gain of 8. 3rd down and 3 now here, as Winfield is changing up the play here, keeping the back in the ball game. It looks like Houston wants to send a blitz. They do so. Pass has to get out quickly. Brandon Ayuk with the reception, tackled at midfield. Pitcher perfect pass right there by Winfield now. Ball right around midfield, dropping back, looks to throw. Plenty of time, settles underneath here for his backup tight end. Winfield sticking in the shotgun here, looks to throw. Plenty of time, quickly slings it underneath. Ayuk with another reception here. He has been busy, same with Gabe Davis. This Tennessee passing game has been working in their favor. They've been making some good plays here. Winfield looks to throw. Looking. Anyone? No one's open here, and he's going to be sacked. There is David Elliott here, the 1st-round pickup a few years ago, who's been kind of a disappointment here for Houston. He has dealt with injuries, and he just made a 13-yard loss. What a job there. 2nd down and 23 here. Winfield changing up the play there after the sack. It's still an empty look here as his defense is pinning their ears back. They want him again, and he's going to be intercepted. Christian Harris, his 2nd INT, and it's going to go back the other way, and it's going to be all the way for a touchdown. Houston will go up 28-10 here. What a job there by Christian Harris, the captain of this defense, making another great play. Well, now Tennessee, you find yourself down by 18. What can you do? Winfield gets this ball to Austin Hooper on the flat, and it doesn't go anywhere. This defense has been locked in ever since the beginning quarter here. And can Deshaun Winfield get anything going? Looks to throw. Plenty of time now. Gets this ball again to Hooper, who makes that tough reception. Empty look now here for Winfield here, changing up the play, putting Tomlinson in the backfield. Looks to throw quickly now. Here's Justin, the rookie back, gain of 7, and Nick Bosa is still down on the field. That's a big injury. As it's 3rd down and 2 now. Winfield changing up the play again here. Empty look now here. Might be trying to escape this pocket. Looks to throw. Slings it on the outside. And Derek Stingley punches it out. 4th down. And thankfully Nick Bosa is okay. Houston will start at their own 30-yard line with dagger in hand, trying to put away this ball game. Pryor in an empty look. Looks to throw. Got hit. He won Duvall, I think. 2nd down and 10 here, going under center now. Pryor will turn to this running game, and here comes Pierce, who rumbles and tumbles for 5. This will force a 3rd down and 5 here. Houston trying to avoid a quick 3 and out. Pryor, last play here, the 3rd quarter, wants Collins, and he got him. 1st down and more. And if Houston can put up a good scoring drive here, I think would be the ball game. Here comes Pierce. Pierce cuts it outside now, and Amani Hooker has to make an open field tackle. Best run of today's action for both teams. As Houston enters now into Tennessee's territory. I formation now. Pierce the back. Gets the call. Cutting it outside here. Does he have the speed? He does. And he gets the first down. What a hard run right there by Pierce. Second down and 7 here. Staying in the I formation here. Pierce will get another carry now. Trying to cut it upfield now. As this defense will surround him. Gain of 5. Third down and 2 here. Pryor an empty look. Takes the snap, looks to throw. He wants Richard Palmer, and he got him. First down and more. Excellent job there by Mason Pryor. Houston continues this long possession. Second down and 8 here for Mason Pryor. Now in the shotgun, takes the snap. He looks to throw. He wants end zone. Now he's going to look to scramble. Can he just hold on to the football? He does, gain of a couple. And here comes a third down and 2 here. Can't get the first down, getting inside the 2-yard line. Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw. Immediately looks to scramble now. And he's looking to run it in himself. And he's going to power his way through. Touchdown, Houston. And right there, that's the dagger here in week 4. Houston has done it. This is a blowout here in the second half. Houston offense was able to turn it on. And that's exactly what you want to see here if you're a Houston fan. And here in week 4, the Houston Texans will be beating the Tennessee Titans 45-10. As we did get a pick 6 by Jabril Peppers. Derek Stingley got an interception. Dwight Pianzo got a sack, as well as we were able to get a field goal on one possession. But we were able to put together an excellent win here. It was a tough sledding in the first half. I mean, turnovers off the wazoo, 3 interceptions by Mason Pryor. It was tough sledding, but we got him going. We got our running game going, and you kind of see the difference without Derrick Henry in this Tennessee offense. Winfield really did struggle, and you know, this is the first time in I feel like this entire franchise that we have played against this Tennessee team without Derrick Henry. There's might have been a couple, I don't really remember, but I mean, Mason Pryor had himself a very good day, even with the 3 interceptions. You know, he was able to forget about the 3 interceptions and put together 3 touchdown drives in the second half with a 60 completion percentage, 215 yards. Dameon Pierce struggled at the beginning, but again, he put together a quality day. We got a couple other players some touches. Nico Collins had himself a day, 115 yards, 7 catches, 2 touchdowns. As well as Richard Palmer got involved here. Not too many other players, no sacks allowed. Nova was all over the place. Dwight Pianzo got 2 sacks. Ellie got a sack. Nova got a sack. Harris got 2 interceptions, 1 for 6. Peppers returned 1 for 6, and Derek Stingley got 1. So overall, happy about today's performance, and now we move to 4-0. As we do have an upgrade here for David Elliott. And I really want to work on his power moves. I want him to now become a fine pass rusher for our defense. You know, I know he's a quality run stopper with that 88 block shed, but it's time to get either the power moves or the finesse moves, and I think it's just easier to work on power moves with him. Try to get that as high as humanly possible, but he's a very good player. The unfortunate truth about him, though, is that he's dealt with injuries throughout his first 2 years, and hoping that this year he can kind of turn that around. And as we sim to the next week here, we will be playing against the 2-2 Denver Broncos here, as we're still in first place of this division here. Jacksonville is right behind us with a 3-1 record, and we have beaten now both Tennessee and the Colts, the top 2 teams from last year, which is very, very good. We do have a weekly award here, and it is to Christian Harris, 2 interceptions, 1 went for 6. Man, Minnesota Vikings had themselves a day there in week 4 with 2 players as the weekly awards. And let's go through some stats here. But I mean, overall, with a 4-0 start here, you know, you got to be very, very happy with that start. You know, we had that type of season last year and then we collapsed. Can we not have that happen again here? Mason Pryor having an excellent start so far to the campaign with a 71 completion percentage. That's kind of what I'm looking at here. Taking 3 sacks here. The turnovers, well, it's me who's used range, so turnovers will always be a problem. But with Pierce, we have an excellent running game here. He's averaging a little over 100 yards a game, as well as Pat Vernon is having himself a quality start, you know, as that number 2 back. You know, Paul Wilkerson, he's having himself a good season. You know, our top 2 receivers, Richard Palmer helping out. It's really finding who's the number 3 guys. These 2, both Gino and Calvin, have both been splitting reps in the slots, so eventually one of them will play a full game. I think soon enough I'll just give Ridley the full game and just to see what he can do for our team. But passing game has been looking good. And this offensive line, Tevin Booth is having himself an excellent season. Kenyon Green as well, and same with Gardner. So 3 of our starters have yet to allow a sack, and for both Tunsil and Scott Washington, they've allowed each 1 sack, but not too worried about that. Nova is having himself a very good start to this campaign. Nick Bosa with 5 sacks, but Dwight Pianzo in 4 games also has 5 sacks. That's why he's getting playing time. He's able to get to the quarterback. He knows how to. The second-year defensive lineman has really impressed me. Even without the best power or finesse moves, he just makes plays for this defense. And then our secondary have been forcing already a lot of turnovers, with already 5 throughout this early campaign. Derek Stingley just got another one. I wish I was commentating through it, but you know what? Hopefully he can get another one here for our team here. But overall, excellent start to the campaign. We have a couple things that we got to go over here, and that's to start off here is with the negotiation period. We have $112 million here. I probably went over it in the last episode and I completely forgot. It's been a while since I've recorded for this series. So, you know, we have Derek Stingley here, who's 25. He's a top priority re-sign. Same here with Paul Wilkerson at 24 years old. Nova's a question. Do we re-sign, or are we going to be paying 2 off-ball linebackers here? You know, do we really have someone waiting in the ranks here for our linebacking core? We have Adoree Jackson, who wants a 1-year deal. You have Evans, Ridley, Tevin Booth. There's a lot of key starters / role players in this up-and-coming free agency. But there is one player that I want to give a new contract to right here, right now, and that is to Derek Stingley. I think Stingley is not just such a key component to this defense, but he's a staple. And he's been around since the beginning of the franchise, and I'm willing to give him this 5-year, $72 million deal. It's not as much as I think that he should be getting, but hey, right now, I mean, if we're going to make this, well, let's make this a little bit more fair. He would be probably wanting closer to $14-15 million. So a 5-year, $80 million deal. And Derek Stingley re-signs with the Houston Texans. So we have our #1 corner here. But we can't re-sign everyone. So someone, you know, either Nova or Paul Wilkerson won't get re-signed most likely. You know, don't forget this. And this is the question that will always be in the back of my head here is, you know, how much money do we have to dish out here to Mason Pryor? I mean, Pryor, if we just go to 2 years left, Pryor is one of the players, you know. And next season we have to figure out, you know, David Elliott, Jabril Peppers, Jalen Petrie, Mason Pryor. How much money does he want? Marcus Cook. You know, we have John Franklin Myers. We have another bunch of key starters across the team, and we're gonna have to play this very smart here in the upcoming seasons. But I think keeping Derek Stingley makes a whole lot of sense. He's a #1 corner. He can make plays. And next time, we'll be playing against this Denver team, a team that we have played, I feel like, every single season, and we've, over the last few years, have been beating them. But with a 4-0 start, just like a season ago, can we stay consistent? Can we finish out this season strong? You know, we have a strong start. This division is tough, but we already have won 2 division games. And, you know, you immediately see on the schedule that Jacksonville's coming up in 2 episodes from now. So it's going to be interesting. But guys, please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of today's action, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.